to, and shocker, guess what it was? The speaker just wasn't on. I was like, oh my gosh, why isn't the music playing? Because like the box that I plug it into is on, but the speaker itself was not, and I was very confused. But we're here, we're good. So we'll get started in a couple minutes here. And yeah, all right. So interesting. I had class today. It's like a really intense modern class. And I looked at my sleeve and there was just like blood on it, just out of nowhere. So I must have like hit myself somewhere and started bleeding, but we couldn't figure out where it was. So anyways, this is my fun fact for the day. Here we go. So, oh my gosh, I'm matching the studio yet again. I always do this. If only it was switched, because hopefully you can see everything. Okay. So, here we go. Oh wait, we're not going to start with plies. Let's start with one of our warm-ups, our usual warm-ups. Oh, let's start with our little side lifts that we did last week. Those are really good for us. So, we start, oh, the floor is so cold. We're going to lift for 8. We turn out and we lift for 8. We turn in and we lift for 8. Make sure when we turn out, go to the side so you can see, that we don't go like this. Yeah, we need to stay up and on the side of our hip and then we lift. Yeah, so my turnout's not great. This is where I'm at. So I need to work from that turnout and not try to over rotate by rolling out on that hip. Yeah? All right, I'll go turn on the song and we'll get our glutes on. know we're gonna play. My favorite band came out with a new song today, and we're gonna play that. I don't wanna go to your 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn it out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn it in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn it up. Staying on top of our hip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 8. Turn it out. We have 1. Turn it in. 7, 8. Other side. Here we go. Last set. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. 7, 8. Turn it in. 1. 7, 8. Woo! All right. Dropping the knees side to side. Relaxing those glutes. And let's swim the feet. Turn out, turn in on the way back. And reverse. Woo! Booties are on fire now. All right, here we go. Moving on.
She's a sunrise, dressed like us. Going out, she's getting it.
Oh man, that exercise simultaneously makes me feel like my glutes are made of steel and jello. So, anyways, here we go from first position. 5, 6, actually start with hold. 5, 6, breathe, 7, 8, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, plie, plie, roll through the feet, we lower, grand plie, a 2, a 3, a 4, quarter bra forward, 6, 7, and 8, and a 1, and 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, grand plie, a 2, a 3, a 4, quarter bra forward, and 6, and 7, tendu fourth. We go front and back, and rolling through the feet. Instead of a grand plie, we're gonna go up and over, rolling through, tendu, rond de jambe, other side. We go plie, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, rolling through the feet. We lift up and over. Oh, sorry, I forgot the porter bra. I was like, I'm definitely forgetting something as I was moving forward. Make sure porter bra side, and then we rond de jambe, go through the plies, Oh my gosh. Get in it. Get in the game. I have a sign language class right before this, so we don't talk. So I like sit there and I don't talk for like an hour, and then I'm like, ha. When I come to teach here, I'm always like, bleh. So we go to the side, we come up, we tendu, we go to fifth position, demi, and rolling through the feet, grand plie, port de bras. We're gonna go down and up today. To the side, we go demi, stretch, rolling through the feet, grand plie, and we'll go back and up. And we'll come up, we'll tendu back to first, our usual balancing exercise to warm up those glutes and those abs, and then we will move on to tendus after that. All right, sound good? This white shirt was really not the move today. I think you guys will be fine. There's enough shadow here to tell the difference. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. 5, 6. First position, plies to the side. Stretch, rolling through the feet. Up, lower, grand plie. Forward. Roll it up to the side. Stretch, rolling through the feet, we lower, grand plie, forward, roll it up to fourth, and demi, stretch, rolling through the feet, up and over, to the side. Rond and Jean, we have
Everything is just a mess, but I am doing fine.
up and over.
I'm just spinning around.
To the side.
Make a decision now.
Up, tendu, we have plie.
I won't stop spinning. Love me, let me out.
Grand plie, we go.
Round the corner.
Down and up. Tendu, other side plie. Plie. Through the feet, we rise, lower grand. Up and back. Good. Tendu, first position, we rise. Looking right. Center. Left. Center. Ceiling. Center. Floor. Center. Close the eyes. Ah! And finish nicely. Woo! All right. Go ahead and get a sip of water and then we'll move on to tendus. I just choked on my water. That was not fun. Okay, so just like the previous weeks, we kind of just, done some warm up with our feet here, doing this specific plie. So let's just go ahead and move on to a tendu, skipping prances / these little foot warm things. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu, lower, tendu, we lift, and in. tendu, lower through the foot, tendu, lower through the foot, tendu, and a lift, and in. Tendu, and a lower, tendu, and a lower, tendu, and a lift, and in. We'll go side, plie, stretch, tendu, tendu, other side. So really, we want to be pressing through the foot here to warm it up. Yeah, really pressing through, rolling through, using all those metatarsals, lifting in our glutes to get that foot off the floor. We plie in. Side, lower, lower, lift, lift, in, back, lower, back, lift, lift, in. Then we go side, plie, and out, tendu, 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 and close. Yeah? All right. And then we take our two tendus en croix to really make sure we're warming up those feet. Yeah, let's keep our arms in second the whole time today. Get a nice little arm workout too, okay? So tendu lower through, tendu lower through, tendu and a lift, and close. Front, side, back, and then we have side, swivel in, side, and close, tendu, tendu, other side. Then two tendus en croix after we do the left side, and then we'll take, let's do our 8 dégagés, 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we'll probably swing it out a bit, and I'll guide you through our swings. Okay, sound good?
Give me a little time and take all my money, take all my money. You'll come around and someday I'll be the one you love. Wrote you a note to tell you, come to
Lock the door.
come to the party.
All right, ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu, lift and close.
Give me a little time and take all
higher, plie. We have highest and close. To the side, plie, little higher, plie, little higher, plie, highest and close. Same thing back, plie, 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 highest, close, side, plie, 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 highest and close. And then we'll shake it out and the other side, yeah? So just to really feel that turnout and feel expansive, yeah? So tendu, plie, so we're at like 45 degrees here, yeah? Like 45 degrees, plie, like a solid 65, 70 degrees, plie, 90 degrees, plie, highest, except you don't hold it, but you get the picture. Highest and close. Front side, back side, take a break, and then we'll go other side. All right, sound good? Here we go. Okay, let's see here.
I've always said my life is just not for me, but there is something about the way you feel when you see city as lights. Come past the sun goes down, and I'm living my life. Look at all you see. People
Alright.
floating glasses, holding hands is what I see. Being caught in the midst of everything.
All right, here we go. 6, 7, 8. Plie, 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 highest, side, highest, close, highest, highest, side. Woo! Woo! All right, shake that out. Just want to really engage those glutes and those rotators really fast. So let's go ahead and move into a quick little stretchy stretch before we go into combo. And come back up to forward fold, heel toe defeated. Taking the right leg up to split. And letting it fall. Getting the stretch through the inner thigh. And crossing the leg over. And now sending the left leg up. And letting it fall. And reaching up. And crossing the left over the right. Good, alright. And unfolding, walking the hands out into downward facing dog, treading through the feet.
It's still my indelible friend. You are unbreaking, though quaking, though crazy. Yes, wasteland baby.
And reaching the right arm up and threading it through.
I'm dead of all things that I've seen unseen. I'm
Reaching up.
at the start of
Front place, other side.
to do. Wasteland baby. I'm in love with you.
And reaching up. Placing the hand down. Bringing the toes together, knees apart. Sending the hips back into child's pose. said before, the nature of the first thing he says to himself is, man, get lost. That's where we left off. And we're picking up from here. So he says, but he gives himself away. Or no, so he gives himself away. And you're going to go, so he gives himself away. So kind of like bowing, like submitting, giving yourself away. That palm, a lot of times in dance, like palms forward, forearms forward is supposed to mean like vulnerability. There are several moments in dance, I think across the board, a lot of people will agree mean certain things. And this is definitely sort of like a vulnerability kind of thing. So that's what this is here. He gives himself away. Then we pull in the nature of love. Yeah? It's really fast though. So it goes of love. Yeah? So he gives himself away. The nature of love is self. You're going to take your hand like this, like a thumbs up, thumbs down, and you're going to pull your thumb basically up your sternum. Yeah? Like from your belly button to your sternum on self. Self, you bring the hands over abandonment into a wrapped position, yeah? Here. So he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment, yeah? And with that of love, you want to think hit a wall, rebound, yeah? Because you want to think of and then love is like soft. So he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment. Then we do a little turny thing here. And you unwrap your arms, the left comes forward. Left comes forward, yeah? The position is here, you end here. Yeah? So usually you come out of here and you go step, step, or run, run into a big old jump, but I'm just going to teach you something a little bit different because seeing how long I can carry a certain momentum through, yeah, and how long I can use that same amount of momentum. So what I'm going to do is I went basketball. He says, you're always getting rid of the ball. You're going to, from your reverse coffee grinder, bring both legs in. You're going to take your toes, Yeah, so you bring both legs in, you flex your toes so you can push off of them into it's a fake split. You don't have to go to your real splits. You just have to make this shape, yeah? So in reality, my legs are like only doing this, except I'm leaning off the back, and then they're basically going out into a V. But I give you the illusion that I'm doing the split because I'm facing the back and I'm up and over that. So that'll look like this. We'll go reverse coffee grinder. Oopsies, that again, not it, hold on. Teachers are not perfect. We go reverse coffee grinder, in and out. Yeah? We'll keep going. Then we spin on our booties. And we'll face the front. Whoopsies, I did a little too much of a spin. So we landed here. I'm going to spin around and then okay, so let me try this again. I'm going to spin around. Yeah, do, 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 do. And as I face this back wall, I'm going to cross my left leg over so that I can rotate into a second position. Yeah? So, again, I went here, open. I'm basically doing a half turn into a second position, yeah? So I'm going from here, I'm going around, I cross, and I come to a second position, okay? Okay, whew. Dang, this is like some really tiring stuff. Okay, let's go from the top. So we have, he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment. Not clinging to oneself, throwing yourself out. As in, for example, in basketball, you're always getting rid of the ball. He says to the other fellow, yeah? So another move, whoo, I said too fast. Let me take off this shirt. I'm a little warm, I only have like 5 minutes left, but I'm still just really warm. So this move is, again, another move from previously in the piece. A great choreography hack is using moves that you've already used in your piece, because then the audience will recognize those moves. They'll be like, oh, I kind of remember that. Or subconsciously they'll be like, oh, that's familiar and I like it. Yeah? Audiences like things that feel familiar a lot of the time. That's why a lot of people like ballet, because it's all very familiar with the moves. So sometimes it's good to bring back moves that were at the beginning of the dance into the end. So I'll go from the reverse coffee grinder. So reverse coffee grinder, whoop, into getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, we come here. Yeah, in the beginning of the piece we came here, here, here. So we come here. So imagine like you're here and then everything tightens up. Yeah? You say to the other fellow, have a ball. So in basketball, we're like, huh. They throw the ball at their friends like that. That's what we're doing. Yeah? So, again, we turn, we come up to our second position. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. And you drop your hands and you go, see, you look right and you look left. And that's where we'll stop for today. Yeah? So, again, we went always getting rid of the ball. Half turn into second position. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? And that's where we're going to stop. So let's go from the top and then we'll try it with music. So we go. So he gives himself, I have to remember all of these words. It's just an entire lecture. It's not like a poem, it's a lecture. And I know all the words to this lecture now. He gives himself away. The nature of love is, I didn't mean to turn. I got distracted, I saw some shadows on the wall. So we go. So he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment, not clinging to oneself, throwing yourself out. As in, for example, in basketball, you're always getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? Yeah, there we go. Again, it's that momentum. I go from my reverse coffee grinder, I scoop it up, I press it out, I keep turning, I lift. And that's where the momentum ends. Yeah? It's one through line up until the end. Okay, let's hear that music. Ooh, my goodness.
Hey, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? You were dreaming the dream of living with God. Because the whole nature of the play that he's not. The first thing he says to himself is, man, get lost.
Here we go. Mark it.
Because he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment, not clinging to oneself. Throwing yourself out, as in, for example, in basketball, you're always getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? And,
yeah, there we go. I have a toe split on the bottom of my foot, and I definitely just ripped it open, and it hurt so bad. But let's do it again.
Everybody is fundamentally this idea is to play that he's not. The first thing he says to himself is, man, get lost.
Channel that kind of energy for this last run, and then we'll call it a day. All right, thanks everyone. Here we go, one last time.
This idea is to play that he's not. The first thing he says to himself is, man, get lost.
Here we go.
Because he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment, not clinging to oneself. Throwing yourself out, as in, for example, in basketball, you're always getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? And
there we go!
That's the nature of life.
All right, well, thank you so much for today, everyone. I had so much fun, as always. And I can't wait to keep expanding this material with you. I'm almost done with the whole piece. It's a little over 5 minutes, which is crazy for me. So, yeah, I'm just so grateful. I'm like out of breath. I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to share this with you guys. If you know me, you know I love sharing my choreography and getting your feedback on it about what feels good versus what not feels good, all that kind of jazz. So yeah, just have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone, and spread love and joy and kindness. Okay, thank you. Bye.